Well, it's going to be with us soon, so we are definitely knocking on WandaVision's door. Whatever the series has in store for us can be anybody's guess, because it sounds like it's going bigger than most of us are anticipating. Now, one of the co-producers of the series opens up about the complications of the series. Not in a bad way, though. Not that type of complication. Like, story complication. Nah, never mind. I'll explain it. Okay, so when it comes to WandaVision, we know that the rules are being more or less tossed out the door, right? They have their own rules they're going to be playing when it comes to what has Wanda done, what is happening here, how is this cracking open the multiverse, and everything else, which within itself brings a whole lot of complicated elements into the MCU, because how much of what is happening can possibly reverberate through the rest of the universe, and how much will affect something else. So the WandaVision co-executive producer Mary Livanos recently said, and I quote, "The show is complicated because we're incorporating the rules of the MCU and narrowing in on the suburban family sitcom. But not all the episodes are structured similar. What's fun about this is that it leads the audience to ask questions about when this takes place, or whether this is a social experiment, and if this is a alternative reality and the unraveling of the mystery. We're excited that the Disney Plus platform allows us the creative space to play around." So they're teasing a lot for this, honestly, because right there they talk about you have to play in the rules of the MCU, but the rules are literally getting broken apart. So are we in another multiverse? Is this some sort of experiment? What is happening inside Wanda's head? Is any of this real? Is any of this going to have huge impact on anything? They want us, by the look of it, to be asking that question every single episode. And what is even real in this show? How much of it will actually have happened by the time we get to the end of it? Do we get a revelation that maybe Wanda was just comatose, being controlled by somebody else? Again, they want us to understand that the story, as they say, is going to be complicated, because there's going to be a lot of things we don't know and we ask questions about, and hopefully by the end of it we start to, have the pieces fall into place and tell us what exactly is going on with this world, and then as it ends, have all the answers presented in front of us. So I think this is definitely going to be one of the strengths of this show, and that's how much conversation it has, because I think a lot of people are going to get a different result of what they're looking at, what they think is happening, which can only be good for the social media buzz. As it's the first MCU series, they have to knock it out of the park, and they have to be able to deliver on the conversation that is leading from episode to episode. And I can't wait to see what happens and for us to talk about it, because there's definitely going to be a lot to unpack each episode.